Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
And the Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. He's checking. Crash. Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep.
They'll run it now out of the gun. On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris.
The tackle made by Shelby Harris.
Steady, baby.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 48-yard line.
45.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota uncorks one for Davis. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game, as his guys are back within a single score. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for two. They're going to give it to Gordon. And he's not going to get in as a try for two comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3, 1, 1. Check. Smoke.
Now Mariota. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Watch the pass. Hey, check. Charlie. Check right 45. Silver. 45. 1. 45. Here we go. Say. 1.
Here's Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 16.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
51 the mic, boy. 51. Right. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51. Zoom, fellas. Let's go. Let's calm the crowd. 3. Go. Mike 51. Mike 51. Pick it up. Hey, 1. 1.
Now Mariota. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Here's Bryant for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. This is Gordon on the dump off. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Locke again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Locke to throw for it on 4th. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had the good earlier, throwing his first career touchdown pass. Now the bad, his first career interception.
So you had to have some balance at some point, right? Isn't that what we all seek in our lives? But here's the thing. He had the success, you mentioned it, through the touchdown pass. Sometimes you press it a little bit more, try a few other things, but that's how you learn. He'll throw a few more interceptions along the way, but I bet he'll balance that with a heck of a lot more touchdown passes too.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 12-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Wide. Get wide. Go. Find the mic. Watch the out. Check 45 the mic.
From the gun, Mariota. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Working out of the gun, Mariota completes it to Davis. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
Let's go
7
defense.
at the Broncos 43-yard line.
Here we go. 45's the mark.
They go play action. Mariota. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he is all the way up past the 25. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Out of bounds at the 29-yard line.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut as his guys are back within a single score. McManus's point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again. I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
I got you.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mariota, he's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play that time for the Raiders. 63 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Jacobs. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll come out in the pistol. From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
One more time with Jacobs. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the 30-yard line.
Let's
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. He completes this to Sutton. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. 3rd and 4. And this crowd urging on their defense. They're up and making noise. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Locke now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. He's back to throw, and that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw is Locke. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Max Crosby in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Oakland, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew,